Good morning to all. In the last classes we discussed about the feedback amplifiers. Today I would like to explain oscillators. Okay. So the operation of the feedback amplifiers, negative feedback is used. Okay. And the positive feedback is used in the oscillators. The feedback amplifiers we are used in negative feedback. Okay, in the oscillators we are used in positive feedback. First of all, what do you mean by oscillator? Okay, an oscillator is a circuit which basically acts as a generator. Okay, the generating the output signal which oscillates with a constant amplitude and constant desired frequency. Repeat again. Oscillator is the electronic circuit which basically acts as a generator. So, generating the output signals which oscillates with constant amplitude and constant desired frequency. Main important thing is oscillator does not require any input signal. It is an electrical device. Okay. So, the alternator generator a sinusoidal voltage at a desired frequency of 50 Hz. The electronics oscillator can generate a voltage of any desired waveform at any frequency of an oscillator, can generate the output waveform of a high frequency up to gigahertz range. Simply, an oscillator is an amplifier which uses a positive feedback and without any external input signal, and it generates an output waveform at a desired frequency. Okay, first of all, oscillator is an amplifier. Okay, this is very important. Oscillator is an amplifier which uses the positive feedback. Positive feedback means feeding the signal back to its input. Some of the output is given to the input. That is the feedback. Okay, in this input signal, okay, and feedback signal both are in phase. That is called the positive feedback. In oscillators, positive feedback is used without any external input. There is no input oscillators. So, and generates an output waveform at a desired frequency. Okay. So, first of all, basic theory of the oscillator. So, the feedback is properly, which allows the feedback. This is the feedback network. This is the amplifier and this is the input section, input signal. Okay, amplifier, and this is the output. So, sum of the output is given to the with the help of the feedback network with the ratio beta. So, that is given to the input. Okay, Vf is the feedback signal and Vi is the input signal, input voltage, and V0 is the output voltage. Okay, so both are in phase. This is the positive feedback. Input signal is this, output signal is also same phase. This is the positive feedback. Okay, so feedback is said to be positive and a part of the output that is fed back to the amplifier in its input. This is the fed back to the input. Is in phase. Both are in same phase. Input signal and also feedback signal. Okay. The original input signal applied to the amplifier. So, Consider the non-inverting amplifier with the voltage gain is this. Okay. This is the concept of the feedback. In this, a sinusoidal signal voltage is Vs is applied to the circuit. This is the sinusoidal signal. This is applied to the input. So this is called the Vs. An amplifier is non-inverting amplifier. This is the non-inverting amplifier. The output voltage is V0. Is in phase. Okay. So why? Because in phase we are used in positive feedback. In phase with the input signal Vs. Vi and Vs both are in phase. The part of the output is fed back to the input with the help of the feedback network beta. How much part of the output signal is to be fed back gets decided by the feedback network gain, that is the beta. Okay, how much part of the output, some part of the output is given to the input. Okay, how much part of the output is given to the input, this is decided by the beta. Feedback network gain, that is the beta. No phase change is introduced by the feedback network. Hence the feedback voltage Vf is in phase with the input signal Vs. Vf and Vs are the same phase. Okay. As the phase of the feedback signal is same as that of the input applied, the feedback is called the positive feedback. So gain, amplifier gain. So amplifier gain is A, capital A. That is, it amplifies its input Vi and V output voltage is the V0. So gain equal to V0 by Vi. Output voltage by input voltage. This is called the open loop gain of the amplifier. And we also calculate the feedback gain. Okay, for the overall circuit, the input is supply voltage Vs and the net output is V0. Supply voltage is Vs. This is the supply voltage Vs. Net output voltage is V0. The ratio of the output voltage V0 to input Vs, considering the effect of feedback, is called the closed loop gain of the circuit. The gain with feedback is denoted by AF. So AF equal to output voltage by input voltage, that is the V0 by Vs. AF equal to V0 by Vs. Okay. In the feedback is positive. So Vi equal to Vs plus Vf. So Vi equal to, both are in same phase, positive feedback. So input signal, incoming signal plus feedback signal, both are in added. So Vi equal to Vs plus Vf. So the feedback voltage Vf depends on the feedback element gain beta. So that is equal to Vf equal to beta V0. In this is the Vf. Okay, this signal is the Vf. So Vf equal to V0. V0 is multiplied by the beta. That is the Vf. Okay. So substituting the equation, Vi equal to Vs plus Vf equal to beta V0. So substituting Vs plus beta V0. So Vs equal to Vi minus beta V0. Substituting in expression AF. AF plus substitution. So AF equal to V0 by Vi minus beta V0. So dividing both numerator and denominator by Vi. So we will get AF equal to A by 1 minus beta A. AF equal to A by 1 minus beta A. Okay, that is the equation. Now considering the various values of beta and the corresponding values of AF for the constant amplifier of A equal to 20. This is all the fixed values. Okay, so A, gain, beta and AF values. So the above result shows the gain with feedback increases as the amount of the positive feedback increases. Okay, positive feedback increases, the values of the feedback increases. In the limiting case, the gain becomes infinite. So this indicates that circuit can produce output without external input Vs equal to 0. Okay, just by feeding the part of the output as its own input. Similarly, the output cannot be infinite but gets driven into the oscillations. So the circuit stops amplifying and starts the oscillating. Okay, this is the oscillations. In this, thus without an input, the output will continue to oscillate. Without any input, the output will continue to oscillate, whose frequency depends upon the feedback network or amplifier or both. Such a circuit is called as an oscillator. In this, we must note that beta is very important factor. So that the feedback network gain is always the fraction of, and beta is less than 1. Beta is less than 1. So the feedback network is an attenuation network. To start with oscillations, A beta is greater than 1. But the circuit adjusts itself to get A beta equal to 1 when it produces the sinusoidal oscillations while working as an oscillator. Okay, in these three conditions, first of all, beta is the feedback network gain, that is the always fraction, and hence beta is less than 1. Okay, if beta is less than 1, the feedback network is an attenuation network. Okay, beta is less than 1, the feedback network is an attenuation network. And A beta is greater than 1 to start with the oscillations. A beta equal to 1, it adjusts itself to get when it produces the sinusoidal oscillations. Okay, only three conditions. Beta is less than 1. This is the attenuation network. A beta equal to greater than 1 to start with the oscillations. A beta equal to 1, adjust the it produces the sinusoidal oscillations. Okay, next one, Barkhausen criteria. In this, Barkhausen criteria is very important in this oscillators. So this is the diagram, basic block diagram of the oscillator network. This is the VI input signal, sinusoidal signal. This is the basic inverting amplifier. Okay, so output is this one. So sum of the output, this is the feedback. Sum of the output is given to the input. This is the feedback network beta. This is the V0. Vf equal to beta into V0. Okay, 180 degrees inverting, we using inverting amplifier, so phase shift 180 degrees phase shift. Okay, this is the inverting amplifier. Input is Vi, output is V0. So by using inverting amplifier, 180 degrees phase shift, positive is negative, negative is positive. So 180 degrees phase shift in this. Consider the basic inverting amplifier with an open loop gain is A. The feedback network attenuation factor beta is less than unity. Okay. The feedback network attenuation factor beta is first of all less than unity. The basic amplifier is inverting. It produces the 180 degrees phase shift between the input and output. Now, the input Vi is applied to the amplifier to be derived from its output V0 using feedback network. Okay, but the feedback must be positive. Suppose feedback must be positive, that is voltage derived from the output using feedback network must be in phase with the Vi. Okay, thus the feedback network must introduce a phase shift of the 180 degrees phase shift while feeding back to the voltage from output to input. This ensures the positive feedback. Okay, this is the basic amplifier oscillator circuit. So here consider the voltage Vi is applied to the input of the amplifier. We get V0 equal to A into V0 Vi. And that means gain equal to, first of all, gain equal to output voltage by input voltage. Okay, A equal to V0 by Vi. In this, so V0 equal to A into Vi. So V0 equal to A into Vi, first equation, and next equation Vf equal to beta into V0. Feedback voltage equal to output voltage into feedback factor, that is the beta. So Vf equal to feedback factor beta decides the feedback to be given to the input. So Vf equal to minus beta into V0. Minus indicates 180 degrees phase shift. Negative sign indicates. Substituting the equation, we can get AF equal to minus A beta into Vi. Okay. That is the third equation. For the oscillator, we want that the feedback should drive the amplifier, and hence Vf must be act as the Vi. So now Vf has equal to the Vi. So Vi equal to minus A beta into Vi. This will get satisfied only minus A beta equal to 1. That is mod of A beta equal to 1. Okay. So mod of A beta equal to 1 condition is called as the Barkhausen criteria. Okay. This is the, so A beta equal to 1. And the phase of the Vf must be same as the Vi. That is, feedback network should introduce 180 degrees phase shift in addition to 180 degrees phase shift introduced by the inverting amplifier. So this ensures the positive feedback. The total phase shift around the loop is 360 degrees. Okay, by using inverting amplifier, we can get 180 degrees phase shift, and positive we are using in positive feedback. Both are in same phase. Okay, so that is the 180 degrees total phase shift around the 360 degrees. That means the phase of the VF must be same as the VI. So the feedback network introduced 180 degrees, and the phase shift in addition to 180 degrees phase shift by inverting amplifier. Both are in 360 degrees total phase shift. In this condition, VF derives the circuit without external input. Circuit works as an oscillator. The two conditions discussed above require to work the circuit as an oscillator. That is called the Barkhausen criteria for oscillations. Okay. What are the conditions? The Barkhausen criteria states that the total phase shift around the loop as the signal produces the input through the amplifier, the feedback network back to the input again, completing a loop 0 degrees or 360 degrees or 2 pi radians, integral multiple of 2 pi radians. Okay. That means the total phase shift around the loop, the signal introduces the 0 degrees or 360 degrees. This is the first condition. Second one is the magnitude of the product of the open loop gain of the amplifier. The feedback factor beta is unity. That is A beta equal to 1. Okay. And the next one. These two conditions are the Barkhausen criteria. And the next one, A beta is greater, suppose A beta is greater than 1. That means when the total phase shift around the loop is 0 degrees or 360 degrees. So, and A beta is greater than 1. Then the output oscillates, but the oscillations are growing up, growing type. These are all the growing, increasing. Okay, initially in this, finally growing. So A beta is greater than 1. The total phase shift around the loop is 0 degrees or 360 degrees. The output oscillations are growing type. And next one, A beta equal to 1. As they started by the Barkhausen criteria, when the total phase shift around the loop is 0 degrees or 360 degrees, ensuring the positive feedback. So A beta equal to 1, then the oscillations are with constant frequency and amplitude are called the sustained oscillations. These are all the sustained oscillations. Total phase shift is 0 degrees or 360 degrees. And the next one, A beta is less than 1. So when the total phase shift around the loop is 0 degrees or 360 degrees, but A beta is less than 1, then the oscillations are in decaying type. Okay, decaying type. A beta is greater than 1, growing type. A beta equal to 1, sustained oscillations. Okay, and A beta is less than 1, decaying oscillations. In such oscillation, amplitude decreases exponentially and the oscillations finally cease. Thus the circuit works as an amplifier without oscillations. That is the A beta is less than 1. Okay. And the next one, classifications of the oscillations. Oscillators. So these are all the 4 types based on the output waveform, and based on the circuit components, and based on the range of operating frequency, and okay, based on whether the feedback is used or not. Okay, these are all the classifications of the oscillations. Okay.